If I had to give you a choice of saying Alabama's that good or USC's really that bad, what would you choose?
Can I have both, please?
No, you may not, sir. I want one. That's sports talk radio.
Right.
There's no nuance. It's either one or the other.
All right, we deal in absolutes always. So I'm going to say USC's that bad. I think they were atrocious. I thought they were awful. I was shocked for a team with 10 returning starters on offense that they couldn't do anything. They were totally overwhelmed and unprepared and lost their poise. They were destroyed at the line of scrimmage. And, yeah, I think Alabama's really good, but still, as Nick Saban himself said, and it wasn't just Saban's spin, he didn't think they played that great. They played great in some areas, but offensively they were like they would click for a play or two, and then they would not for a long period of time. So they got a lot of room to get better. I think USC was terrible.
And your line in your column where you called Pat Hayden, the former athletic director who installed Clay Helton after the UCLA win last year, you called Pat Hayden the Herbert Hoover of athletic directors, Pat. That one jumped off my iPad at me. So what?
It might have been an uncharitable comparison.
Yeah, I think so. So what does USC do? Is Clay? Do you start, if you're a Trojan fan, wonder if Clay Helton is the guy? Do you really start wondering that, or is it too soon?
I don't know how you could not wonder. I mean, he's coached 3 games as the full-time head coach. He's lost them all. He's 0-3. Yeah, the competition's been good. I mean, it was Stanford in the Pac-12 championship game. That was a blowout. It was Wisconsin in a bowl game. USC was favored in that and lost. And then it was Alabama. This was the worst loss for USC in 50 years, since 1966. And this is USC we're talking about. And the old, excuse that we've heard for years, well, the scholarship reductions from the NCAA sanctions. Well, those are over. They have 82 guys on scholarship out of a possible 85. They have supposedly signed good recruiting classes. As I said, they had a lot of veterans returning, and they looked as bad as I've ever seen USC look. So, there's a lot to worry about there. Now, obviously, Clay Helton is 3 games into his full-time tenure. You're not going to change that right now, but I think there's plenty of reason to wonder why they hired him in the first place.
Pat Forde of Yahoo Sports joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. So what do you think Saban did not like about that win, other than, I guess, the arguments that happened on the sideline and – the 3 points? I mean, what else?
Yeah, that means slow start. First quarter, they were not good at all. The offensive line really was unimpressive in the first quarter, other than Damian Harris broke a couple of runs, but they didn't get many runs to the second level of the defense. And the intermediate passing game wasn't there either. Jalen Hurts, the true freshman, showed he's got a lot of talent and a huge arm, and he made some big throws downfield, but he didn't show that he can complete 10, 15-yard passes. What's going to happen on those 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10s against good teams? Can you be accurate enough and have your timing down well enough to make those throws? It's one game. They'll get a lot better. Probably nothing major to worry about, but they were not a smooth, high-polished machine.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.